Hello, fabulous Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of February 2015. General focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. So before I jump into the general focused horoscope, I do want to say that there's lots of romantic activity happening this month, lots of activity happening in terms of partnerships as well. And so I have spoken a lot more about that in the love focused horoscope. So I would encourage you to have a look at that as well to get a more complete picture of what is coming up ahead this month. Those of you not necessarily seeking questions, at least not at this very moment, or seeking answers to questions where it comes to romance. In other news, lots of really great things happening this month for you. Lots of cosmic support for having some really lovely developments take place in terms of your friends bringing in great opportunities, and in terms of really having key connections, possibly even reaching an agreement with someone else who can help you tremendously to move your life in a very positive direction. First, we have a full moon taking place in a part of the sky that has to do with friendship. But not only that, here's the very interesting thing about this particular full moon. It is speaking in supreme harmony with Uranus, currently in your opposite sign. And it is also happening very close to Jupiter in the sky as well, essentially activating the very positive energy that Jupiter in this part of the sky for you since summer and for a solid year is trying to bring to you. And essentially this has to do with connecting with people that matter, connecting with others. Now, all the air signs are set to have a really interesting month that has to do with other people, interacting with other people, understanding yourself in the context of others as well, but also allowing other people to bless your life, to bring opportunity to you. And for you, it really is going to be the pathway of friendships, the pathway of being social, especially in the early part of the month, that opens up some really great opportunities for you. And I do think that this is going to be a month of meeting people that in some way, I do think you'll be meeting some people that you've already connected with in the past. But I think more likely, especially where it comes to just meeting people in terms of the connections you desire to make professionally, in terms of the associations you may be a part of, the memberships you may hold, in terms of actually navigating different social events so that you can meet people who will help you in terms of the work that you desire to do. It is going to be this month that it is within that context that you end up connecting with somebody who ends up being very meaningful for your success in the immediacy and in the bigger picture. If there ever was a month to be out and about, to be social, to accept the invitation, even if you don't feel like it, even if you'd rather stay in, if there ever was a time for you to actually be active, this would be it, because it really is going to be people who bring all kinds of blessings into your life now. You add to this the fact that in the later part of the month, we have Mars moving through your opposite sign, speaking in supreme harmony with Saturn. I think that this is a very strong indicator for reaching an agreement that lasts with another person with whom you can align to bring about tangible progress in your life, the kind of progress that will bring stable, steady gains. Towards the later part of the month, we also have a second new moon in Aquarius taking place. So it's very rare to have two new moons back to back, 28 and a half days apart in the same part of the sky. But that is what's happening this year. The last one happened at the very beginning of its respective sign last month, and now we have one happening at the end of its respective sign. And this is about creativity and also about fertility as well. So those of you who are interested in having children, there's cosmic support to make that happen now, but it looks like the continuation of a conversation that started last month. So if there's been some discussion, some wondering the way forward, now you come to a decision, you come to the clarity as to what you do truly want. and how it is that you're going to make that happen where it comes to expanding your family, adding children to your family. If you have children, there may have been some questions or issues that arose, particularly where it comes to the education of a child, may have come up last month. Now you'll get your answers, you'll get your resolution as well. You'll understand the way forward so that not only can you help your child, but also empower your child. And for the small percentage of you out there who might have had some issues raised that raised concern with a child, you should find things come to a conclusion now, a very positive conclusion that allows you to bring to resolution any issues that may have arisen last month. In terms of creative projects, there's also lots of creative energy in the air as well, in terms of you coming to understand what it is that you really want to do, what's going to bring a sense of fulfillment and happiness in your life. If you thought you had the answer, now after a little bit of experimentation, the clarity comes in, the truth comes in. And actually, I do think that some Libras out there have actually been thinking, okay, this is going to make me happy. This is what's got to change. This is what has to happen. And this month, you're going to get a lot of clarity that says, oh, no, it's not what you thought it was going to be. It's not necessarily that you have to change jobs or change homes or change the curtains, but rather it's in a whole other direction. It's almost as if I'm seeing you've spent some time focusing in on what we can call a red herring. So you've been focusing in and saying, this has got to change if I'm going to be happy. And by the time we get you to the later part of this month, you'll realize that, oh, wow, okay, I've been focusing on this direction, wanting this to change so I can be happy, but it was never really about this. There's some deeper issue. There's some other issue that you have to look at that's going to allow some more positive changes to occur for you. One thing is for sure, though, there's lots of creativity in the air, lots of fertility, considering happiness, and actually connecting with people who make you happy. Moments of happiness shared with others make it that much sweeter. And I think this month you will find there is no shortage of supporters, people who want to spend time with you, and people who want to shower your life with good things.